Man, I just love killing folks.
And that is the beginning of the stream. Is man, I just love killing folks.
Mood.
So, welcome back everybody to more Dungeons and Dragons, the land of Asteros.
Hello.
I am your dungeon master, Paladin Null. I am joined by, and this is our first live episode, by the way, for anybody wondering. Very excited about that.
Eat.
I am joined by CPQ as Duana.
Hi, that's me.
I'm joined by Galdrin, who is Shelton or Shelly.
Hey, hey.
And we've got Nathan or Deadman, or as his Discord says, Master of Plays, as Viola. I'll ping him really quick. Oh no, you moved. I can't ping a moving target.
Nope.
That one's Galdrin. This is Duana.
That's me.
This is Viola. And this is my main boy, Copper.
Oh.
What?
Damn it.
What are you trying to do?
I tried to cover Copper.
No, Copper has priority over everybody.
Dang.
That makes me sad.
Dang. I see how it is.
I see how it is.
What do you guys expect? He's my NPC.
But we're your
Fuck
three
the player
besties.
characters.
Yeah, but I'm the DM. That means I'm God.
But I thought the gods abandoned us.
They did.
That is true. The DM is.
I'm the stand-in
primordial?
God.
Can we say that he's
I am strong enough
DM.
that warlocks can make pacts with me.
only with you though?
Only with me though.
Hey, look,
All
Paladin
warlocks you
Null
encounter in the
streaming.
story have in fact made contracts with me, and I
They
give
just
them all their power.
They just called you up on their cell phone. Hey, bruh.
Pizza's ready.
Would you have actually done that if one of us had become a war?
I would have considered it.
Oh my goodness.
I would have considered making that be the actual case, but no. In reality, the difference is that gods aren't the only things that can be patrons. In fact, very few patrons for warlocks are gods. They're usually just incredibly powerful beings.
Liches, demons, abyssals,
Tomes.
literal swords.
Yep, literal swords. That's what hexblades are.
Yep.
I would know. I've made a hexblade before.
Hexblade is probably my favorite warlock.
Hexblade is a very cool warlock. CPQ says X gonna give it to you, which just reminds me of the X gonna give it to you mod for the new Resident Evil 2 remake. Because the main guy who, you know, in Resident Evil 3, there's Titan, and he's the guy that hunts down all the STARS members.
Yeah.
Before that, in Resident Evil 2, there's a guy named Mr. X, who's kind of like a proto-Titan.
Yep.
And so there is a mod for the PC version that anytime Mr. X shows up, it replaces his theme music with X gonna give it to you.
Waiting for you to get it on your own. X gonna
Give it to you. X is actually better than in Amazon Prime. He's not gonna wait for you to get it on your own. X gonna deliver it to you. But all right. So, let's see here. Oh, I just realized that this screen has been in GM mode this entire time. You guys, this account needs to be re-logged in on the player account. Hold on. Rejoin as player. There we go. There we go. That's what everybody's supposed to see. I was wondering why that looked incorrect. There we go.
Literally nothing changed for me.
Nothing changed for you guys, but the stream will now actually be just the player character's view.
Fair. Okay.
Which is what it's supposed to be.
Alright, so we all long rested.
Did we long rest?
We're getting the... And then, who's gonna take first watch?
I only need to sleep for 4 hours, so I can take first watch.
And then I'll constantly be awake, kind of.
Yeah,
So
you're just
you're
in a
watching.
shutdown state.
Yeah, I can give Shelton advantage on his perception.
Okay.
And for his watch, and then for my watch, it's just normal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to make a perception check?
No, you do not need to make a perception check.
Seduce.
We just get attacked.
Seduce.
Seduce. There's nothing to seduce.
Seduce!
There are no sentient beings other than Copper in the room.
Seduce!
Hey.
Of people that she hasn't already met.
Oh, fair.
Unless she's attempting to seduce either of you two, which I highly doubt it.
You don't know.
I don't know if Galdrin has a sexual bone in his body.
He will not make any progress.
She will not make any progress.
I don't think Viola knows what sex is.
Alright, well, you guys end up having a... I really should have, like, a sound effect board that just has, like, the tent sound effect from Final Fantasy, the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I have a sound effects board. You can tell me which ones to click.
Nah, you're fine.
During this long rest, I'm going to offer up a journal to Duana, and then I'm going to write down a little bit in it, and be like, if you want to communicate more complex, you can write in this and show it to us.
She takes
And then
sorry.
Yeah, then I'm gonna give it to you,
Give it
as
to me.
well as a quill filled with ink, and you're good to go.
Oh, yes.
Is there a quick button to hit for a long rest on a character sheet, or do I just have to individually reset everything?
Mm-hmm.
Not on these. I think the only thing... I think D&D Beyond was the only one that had
Fair enough.
that kind of feature.
I think the only thing I had to fix was my superiority dice for him anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Alright, so, we're having a long rest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, over the period of time, nothing of major importance happens. The watch cycle pretty much just went, Galdrin started, and then once Galdrin's wait was over, Viola kept watch for a small period of time as well. Copper, however, as soon as he found out everybody was going to sleep, sat down in the corner over here and immediately went to sleep. No words, no nothing. He literally just walked to the corner and very promptly passed out. Like didn't even have any trouble getting to sleep or anything. He just walked into the corner, sat down, much like you guys found him where he was before, and fell asleep.
Man of class.
Does anybody
Kind
else
of an
want,
asshole.
does anybody else want to describe how they spent the night? Or I guess not night, but long rest. It's not really a night.
Galdrin's probably just cross-legged, leaned up against the rock, just basically kind of sitting upright at the same time, but just like leaned back up against.
All right.
He's more of like in a trance really than sleep.
I don't have a sound effect, but Balefire started snoring the other day. It's tiny little squeaks, so she makes tiny little squeaking snores.
Aw.
Birds snore in case
Should
you
we
didn't know.
should we update your icon to the very finished, actually commissioned D&D picture that you got done?
Sure.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, we have a friend who just CPQ professionally commissioned to create a D&D picture.
But I'm gonna miss the
I'm
Woodstock.
also gonna miss the Woodstock.
That's
I
why
don't know
I
how I feel
asked.
about it.
That's why I asked. Should we
But you got
we
something
keep your
to pay
token the
for it.
same but change your actual character bio picture?
Yes.
Well, so we're never gonna see the bio picture.
I can choose to show the bio picture. I can make sure that everybody sees the bio picture at least once.
I want to see it.
You don't want to see it, you just...
No, I do want to see it.
Okay, well, I don't have the picture on me, so that might be something that CPQ might work on, or otherwise we can have ready by next time.
Just post it in the Discord.
I don't
I
have the picture.
I posted it to the Discord a long time ago.
Oh, was that in the Spicy Mean Boys?
I don't remember.
I know you posted an uncolored version of it.
Right.
It has since been colored. But yeah, there was a picture of a bird that got posted in our Discord chat, and that is it. But anyway,
Okay.
but anyway, after the long rest is over, nothing really crazy happened. Copper kind of just wakes up. Really, not even, once again, in the same way that he went down, he wakes up and within seconds is already, like, standing up and collecting his things. And so Copper is actually walking back up this way.
Cauldron is following pretty closely behind.
Glad to see that you didn't aid us in keeping watch last night.
The old one's a druid. You're a robot. There's no need.
Oh, you said a full sentence. Galdrin, do
What's
not
up?
wander.
He's not wandering.
He is wandering.
He's absolutely keeping pace with me. In fact, the only one that's not moving is... Wait, is Duana moving with us?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't see where you were.
Load?
Oh, and I need to keep track of that.
Yeah,
I need to keep track of the map.
Where are we going? Just, like, point us in the direction.
Copper is moving back this way and around. Oh, hold on. Where am I?
Oh, God. Okay.
Yo, I can't find it.
And you are taking us to the device, yes?
Kobolds have the device.
And are you taking us to the kobolds?
Making sure that nothing else is here.
I'm sorry. I've been looking for the picture. I'll stop looking for the picture so that I can keep up with you guys.
He stops in front of a warforged who seems to just be standing in his path.
Oh, I have. If you get out of the way.
Hold on. I keep forgetting. I'm trying to be more diligent about keeping track and making sure that the map is visible for everybody, but sometimes I keep moving, but yeah. And as he steps into the room, you notice there's a slime making its way toward these guys.
Heck.
Oh.
But he's still right here.
Get that slime. Immediately. I'm going to... I'm gonna do a first
hold on,
action.
really quick. I gotta ask. Nobody ever re-upped the stealth, right?
No, I did not.
Then the slime absolutely notices you. Everybody roll initiative.
No, that's fine. It's a slime. Go ahead and put the initiative board up.
Oh, right. I forgot. Initiative board. This is old initiative. These are everybody's old initiatives.
You look like some old initiative.
That's some old-ass initiative.
Wow. My
Wow.
initiative.
So-
What a world.
I don't want to roll again.
No, I'm gonna get you on here. Don't worry. I'm gonna fix it. I'm fixing things. I'm just making sure that I'm rolling initiative for other things. And then this one. And this one. Because now that they actually know what's going on, well, now that nobody's instantly stealthed to the point where their perception doesn't work, the slime's blind sight kicks in and they know exactly what's going on within a 60-foot radius of themselves.
I hate slimes.
Let me see here. Let me get everybody else's initiatives back on the board. Galdrin and Duana. And Galdrin, you got a 7, and Duana got a 15. So let's see here. Before anybody gets their turn, where does that put everybody? So you go here. This guy is going up here, and Duana is right here.
Man, these are some terrible initiatives.
They're very bad. By the way, we have entered combat, so it is time for some combat music.
Gimme.
What am I going to use? We're going to use this one. It'll play. Will it play? Oh, come on.
I still hear creepy cave music.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not playing. Let me try another one. Because the creepy cave music should be playing, but the combat music is supposed to play on top of it. Oh, this is the worst. Hold on. Is it because... I don't know why it's not playing. Because I've got... The creepy music is playing. But... Oh, there's some music.
There we go.
There it goes.
That was weird. I just kept clicking different combat music until one of them worked. So there's some combat music.
I found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay, so the colored picture has now been posted in the Discord.
Why the fuck did that take so long?
Because I couldn't find it. Are you talking to Paladin?
No, you.
I couldn't find it. I'm sorry.
But okay.
That is a good picture, though. I like that.
Mm-hmm. That's actually what Duana looks like.
But I like this one right now.
Not the shitty little Woodstock that we currently have.
No, the Woodstock is
Yeah, I'll be
perfect.
right back.
All right.
He's down.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he's down a little bit. So first off, it's Grey Ooze's turn.
I think she wears that underneath this cloak.
But let's see here. So let me see. How far can the Grey Ooze move? It's not far.
it's only like 10 or 15.
It's
feet,
like
I
10
think.
feet. So he's gonna move to there, and that's gonna be the end of his turn. It is Duana's turn.
That's me. I'll just hit it with my arrow.
The one down here.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Wait, how many are there?
There's 3.
Oh, there's 3. You're right. You're right.
But the other 2 are down here.
Oh, right. I didn't see them. I hadn't scrolled that far. Yeah, I'll shoot this one.
You gonna shoot that guy?
Yeah.
All right. Roll for hit. You know how to do that?
No.
Go to attacks and then hit the light crossbow.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
That's what I thought I was gonna do.
That's all you gotta do is you gotta hit light crossbow.
I'm back.
So that's an 8 to hit.
I don't think that hits.
Oh, dang it.
if I remember from yesterday,
Is it
from last time,
Is it
was like
meet or exceed?
What?
if it's a meat, then it hits.
Then it hits.
Oh, what a world!
So damage was 10.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this guy definitely takes 10 damage. And your arrow dissolves into its body.
The whole thing? Some of it's made of wood.
The whole thing.
The
well,
whole thing.
Actually, no. I'll give you that. The arrowhead itself dissolves into the body.
I mean, what's the fucking point of just a wooden shaft?
If somebody has a decent fletching skill, you could make an even better arrow with just the shaft.
Literally none of us.
Yeah, but if you take it to somebody, it might save you cost on getting new arrows if all you're doing is reheading old arrow shafts.
Let's just continue. I disagree with this.
But anyway, that is your action. Did you want to move any, or did you want to move any, or did you want to use any bonus actions?
I don't, no, it's just slimes. I don't need to do, the Bardic Inspiration right now.
All right.
I think I do.
Then that is the end of Duana's turn. Viola, it is your turn.
Alright, so this squiggly looking dude down here.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at my spell list because I completely forgot them after the 2 weeks.
After the 2-week hiatus, or it was really only a 1-week hiatus. It's just
Man,
that it's been 2 weeks.
What have I done with my life? Okay. I'm going to go ahead. There's 4 of these fuckers, isn't there? 3. Okay.
There's 3.
Then I'm just gonna use I'm not gonna Blade Song. I'm just gonna Shadow Blade. Go ahead and cast Shadow Blade.
All right.
I'm gonna move right here. Can I take that roll to hit? The 13? Because I mean, that would just be
that would be how you would do it. Is it's the same roll, isn't it? That's why it's an attack roll.
Yeah.
Same roll to hit. Then yeah, you can totally take that roll to hit.
Okay.
So roll for damage.
Okay. And it is at a level 2. 4
whole psychic damage.
I'm so happy.
All right. That brings it down to that much HP. It is still standing. You notice in the same way that you've had before, the psychic damage of your Shadow Blade as it passes through causes a sizzle, but otherwise you don't really see anything other than like severe agitation on the surface of the slime. Almost as if how to describe this? If you had like a wave pool that was like completely and totally placid before, and you just throw. If you just do a wave pool, yeah, all of that went to the chat.
I've been trying to figure out how to do the read the descriptions again. I'm sorry.
Oh, just go to your spells and click on the gear, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys.
It's as if it was a completely and totally placid wave pool, and then you sliced your blade through it. But instead of the initial splash, it was just the reverberating waves that cast across the surface. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. That is the end of Viola's turn. Galdrin, it is your turn. Oh, shit. You know who I didn't roll for? I didn't even roll for my fucking own character, Copper.
Dang.
I forgot to roll for Copper's initiative. Let's see here. He wouldn't have gone yet anyway.
Oof.
Galdrin got a fucking 2. Or not Galdrin, Copper got a fucking 2.
Is Galdrin or is Shelton still gone?
Is he? Oh, don't tell me his internet's down again.
Oh no.
No.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, we can hear you now.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, so, Galdrin is going to move towards the closest guy, and while he does so, he's casting Shillelagh. He does a little flourish with his staff.
There's a quick little spin. And cast Shillelagh.
Yeah, and then he's going to make an attack against this guy right here in front of him.
Alright. Roll for a hit then. Which I understand you can't just roll for a random thing. What you should probably do in the future, if you ever get the chance, go ahead and create a faux weapon for yourself that is just your Shillelagh weapon. And then you can roll for Shillelagh damage that way instead.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's definitely a hit, though. Alright, you gotta roll for damage?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay. Weapons damage becomes a D8.
D8
9
plus...
damage.
Yeah.
D8 plus my whiz mod.
Yeah, well, your whiz mod. Which is a 9.
Whiz mod.
Which is lethal. How do you strike down your foe, Galdrin?
I imagine he just kind of like taps it on the head, like really, really hard with like the butt end of the staff, and it just sort of disperses into a puddle.
Alright, so yeah, as you bring the staff down on top of its head in a almost like you shall not pass motion from Lord of the Rings, it hits the very top of it, but you don't even feel any resistance. The staff goes all the way down and makes a loud clacking sound on the floor. As soon as it hits the floor, the slime spreads out in all directions and becomes inert, oily water.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, that is the end of Galdrin's turn. You guys killed the ooze. That was next.
Yay!
Which means that it is...
Number 5.
It is this guy's turn. And he's going to move his 10 points forward. To right there.
Excellent.
I should have thought this through better.
Nah, it's fine, man.
Oh, at this point, I also want to point out, you notice the corpses of 2 Warforged that you had not seen there before, ravaged by damage.
Oh no.
That makes me upset.
Those are our buddies.
And that's also why these guys are over here. They actually ran from the danger.
Something's happening.
But that is the
strange.
That is the end of the Grey Use's turn. It is Copper's turn. Copper, assessing the situation as it were, rushes forward. 1, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to stop right here. And he's going to take a reach swipe with his glaive at that guy. Right there. I should have these guys in some sort of order. I've got about 30 million character pages for all the NPCs. Glaive strike. And he got the 13. Which is going to be an extra 5 slashing damage. His polearm is going to take some damage, though, because of the caustic abilities of the Grey Ooze. Its corrode metal's ability. I wish... Why can't I speak that? Why can't I speech bubble that? Oh, whatever. Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the ooze corrodes. After dealing damage, the weapon takes a permanent -1 to hit, I think. Is what that says.
I thought it was a -1 to hit and damage.
-1 to... Oh, it's actually not a -1 to hit. It's just damage to penalty roll. Or...
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Penalty to damage roll. If the penalty drops it to -5, the weapon is destroyed. But he takes the swipe at the... he still takes the swipe at the slime. Deals the... however much damage it was. 5 damage. So that's... oh, shit. I don't have a calculator open. Hold on. Takes the 5 damage, and so... it... is hit... and it seems to cling a little bit to the end of the metal end of his glaive. Noticing this, give me a second. I actually have to reread something about Copper just to make sure that he's got the ability that I think he does. Okay, he's actually going to use his bonus action to make another melee attack with the opposite end of his staff. Because of his polearm master skill. Yes. Yep.
And that shouldn't corrode because it's made of wood.
It's made of wood, yeah. That doesn't count toward its corroded damage. The weapon die for the attack is a D4, and it's the same. Otherwise, it's the same rolls, right?
Yeah, it's all the same except
for, the damage is a D4 instead of a D8, I think.
Yeah, and if a
or D10.
Hold on.
Glaives have D10s. Holy shit.
Yeah, glaives are good, man. Oh.
That's not nat 20, but it still hits. And it's for D4 damage plus proficiency, or is it just...
plus all the normal pluses.
Okay, so my normal is just... It's a +2 plus the... Yeah, +2 for my strength modifier. So D4 plus 2. I should roll. D4 plus 2 is a 4. It takes another 4 damage.
Yeah, yeet.
All right. Similarly, but not quite to the same grandeur of Galdrin's attack. You see Copper go in first with the front of his staff, and then as he wheels it around, he slams it down into the monster, and you see a massive ripple, but it does not disperse in the same way. And that is going to be the end of Copper's turn.
Cool bear.
Up next is the 16 ooze, which is this one right here, and he's going to move his 10 points to here. And really quick, if I remember correctly, having entered into Copper's zone, other creatures provoke an attack of opportunity when they enter the reach of you that you have with that weapon. So he actually incurs an attack of opportunity, which Copper is going to take, which is just a standard attack roll, right?
Yeah, it'd just be a normal attack.
Which hits for 5 damage. And now he has a -2.
Man, that's
to his glaive.
It's gonna become, like, actually terrible.
And let's see here. What does that actually do? So that's an extra 6 damage to this guy. Alright. And with that, the slime is going to take a shot at Copper. The slime takes a shot at Copper with its pseudopod.
Good old pseudopod.
Not the pseudopod.
The pseudopod misses horribly.
Can't touch that fucking 23 AC, bruh.
I don't think he has 23 AC. What does he have?
I was greatly overestimating, my friend.
He has 16 AC.
That's not missing horribly.
It misses, however, because, well, so would that technically degrade his armor anyway?
No, it's probably on a hit.
Because it's just, if the target is wearing non-magical armor, its armor is partially corroded and takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty. Doesn't say on hit. Is it on hit?
I think it's on hit anyway.
Alright, well then, it doesn't hit.
Well, no, here's the question.
Because his AC is based off of metal armor, not his dexterity.
Well, no, okay, so he has a base, all humanoids have a base AC of 10.
What's saving him right now is actually his armor. In which case, I would argue...
There's a way to check this.
I would argue that without his armor, he would have been hit, so what's really being hit right now is his armor, and it's just saving him.
Also, so... Is he proficient in heavy armor or whatever he's wearing?
He is proficient in his heavy armor.
Okay, so he has 10 plus his proficiency and then the armor.
Alright, is proficiency strength or what is that?
Nah, it should just be his proficiency bonus.
How much does... Hold on. I don't know how much chainmail gives.
I don't remember either. I think it's plus... I don't know.
Well, regardless, I'm going to assume that the pseudopod, in fact, slapped against his armor, and he's going to take a -1 to his AC for the time being. But he takes no damage now. Alright, and that's going to end the Ooze's turn. Duwana, you are up next.
Nice. Alright.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm gonna move.
Nice.
Can I move right here? I can move right there. Yeah. 5, 10,
yes, you can.
15, 20, 20. Yeah. Then I'm gonna do this one. That's not the right button to push. This one. Did it show up?
No.
No. What?
No, you have to choose what level of spell you want to use.
I'm just gonna do one.
Alright. Bane.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use it on both of these motherfuckers.
Alright, you really didn't need to be that close, but okay.
Oh, I didn't know how close I was supposed to be.
The casting range is up to 30 feet.
Oh.
So which would have been, where were you standing before this?
Right here.
You were right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah, where I
so...
accidentally drew that one dot.
So 34 is from here? Is that what you said? Right there?
Yeah.
30 feet would have been, like, you could have cast Bane from where you were standing.
Can I undo that?
No, you can't.
Too late.
It's too late. But anyway, so you're casting Bane on both of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So... Okay, so charisma saving... must make charisma saving throws. Whether the target fails the saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the attack spell ends. Whenever a target that fails the saving throw, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled. Okay, so for Bane effect, I'm going to use this icon.
Okay.
So that's Bane. Both of... Well, actually, hold on. I forgot. They have to check their charisma... Was it charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing... If this thing has charisma at all... Oh my god.
So that's a critical failure. That's a critical failure and a 0. Holy shit. Okay, so
Yay.
they both absolutely are under the effects of the spell.
Yay! How come this one is? There we go.
I had to do it individually. So now both of them are baned. Is that going to be the end of your turn? That was an action. You still have a bonus action left.
The only bonus action I have is Bardic Inspiration. Does anyone need that?
No.
I think we're good for right now.
All right, then yeah, I'm done.
All right. Well, Duana, your turn is up. Viola, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna squeeze right past here real quick. I will now bonus action Blade Song now that I'm between those two.
Okay.
So I can.
I thought you Blade Songed last time.
No.
Or did you just
Shadowblade.
choose
No,
not to?
I didn't Blade Song at all. No.
Okay, you chose not to? Okay.
I used my bonus action to cast Shadow
Oh,
Blade.
that's right. That's what you did.
And I'm going to make a Shadow Blade hit again.
All right. Against which one? This guy, probably?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
The one that's already hurt.
Yes.
Like a lot. Okay, Quilio Benio.
Well, actually, they've both been hit. This is the one that took damage from the reaction of Copper. This is the one that Copper hit in earnest. That is a negative failure.
Oof.
That is a crit fail.
Do I have anything?
You know what could have helped you
help
here?
me here.
You know what could have helped you here? Well, you're flanking it.
Know what I am? I'm flanking it.
You're flanking it
So I'm
because
gonna take that
Duana is right
24.
here. So you're going to take the 24. Yep.
And then I'm gonna.
If I'm
also
anything,
go-
I am a fair DM. Is that all you... Okay, so we're taking the 11 psychic damage.
Yep.
All right. So, the sizzle is even stronger this time when your blade slashes through it. But after a couple of seconds of just... Or a couple of moments... I won't say seconds because rounds take seconds. After a couple of moments, the fizziness sort of fades away and it slowly regains its form.
So it's not dead yet.
It is not dead yet, no. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, dude.
Alright. Well, Viola's turn is done. Galdrin, it's your turn.
Okay, has anybody taken any damage?
Nobody has taken any damage yet.
Okay, well.
Other
this
than
guy
the
right here
enemies.
alive?
He is still alive. And he is baned.
Alright.
I don't even
Well,
know
he's
what that
getting
means.
shillelagh.
So
Baned?
yeah, I don't even remember what it's.
It just
doing,
means
so.
that if he ever does any... If he... So... for the entire time that he has been baned, if the target fails a saving throw, he has to make rolls. Let's see here. Every time that the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number to the roll for any attack or saving throw. So basically, you've given him a varying -4 to every roll that he does that either involves hitting a target or defending against another hit.
Yeah.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 to hit definitely hits.
Nice.
And 6 damage.
And 6 damage. That is lethal damage. How do you strike him down?
Fucking whacked it again.
This time it's sort of like an under-over strike. He kind of sweeps.
Like a
kinda
golf
comes up
swing?
with it. Yeah, almost like a golf swing. He kind of launches it, and as it's like flying through the air, it sort of dissipates into a fine, like black, oily.
So yes, almost exact. Yes. So as it hits, the magic of your staff actually stops it from going through the body of the ooze, and you launch it into the air. And as it's flip-flopping through the air, it sort of dissipates for the most part into an oily mist. What little bit of mass that's still connected splats in a very squelchy sound onto the ceiling of the tunnel.
All right, and after that, Galdrin's gonna sort of take that spot, and he's just gonna prepare for a golf swing on the next one. It's still there.
All right, let me see here. I'm gonna move this guy just over here really quick so that we can at least keep track of you. All right, is that gonna be the end of your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
All right, so this gray ooze is out of the fight. It is now the final gray ooze's turn, number 5. Gray ooze number 5 is up, and he's just going to.
On my side.
He's going to take a swing at Galdrin because he just watched Galdrin kill his friend. But that's honestly not... That's honestly not the reason. He just realizes that you are the most likely target to die from his attack.
Me?
AC's 14.
Well, you know Viola's AC currently is 20.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's blade dancing.
Yeah, you didn't play my violin.
I did not play your violin music. I am sorry. Hold on. Before we do anything else, let me fix my grave error.
It's very important to me.
I forgot to play violin music. Give me a second. Find a good one here. Here we go. It'll play? Will it play? Will it play? Will it play?
Nope.
Damn it, half the music on this thing doesn't work anymore.
Pick another one.
Can I get any of them to work?
That is the question.
Oh, that one worked. That one worked.
Hey.
Here we go.
Just be quiet.
For it.
I'm so glad this one works. God damn
This
it.
is the one that worked, man.
Yeah, it's going to be in the background for a little bit, so I'm going to make it a little bit quieter so we can talk over it. It does take a swipe at Galdrin, however. 21! Holy shit! Would have hit you! It would have hit Viola. So, Pseudopod deals 5 bludgeoning damage plus 9 acid damage.
Oh.
That's, what is that, 14 damage to Galdrin?
Yep.
You there, Galdrin?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Galdrin?
No.
Galdrin, did you mute yourself again on accident? Oh, Galdrin's gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, Galdrin, are you back? Hello?
Shelton? Hold on, let me text him.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
They're bound to happen. Unfortunately, they keep happening to Galdrin.
I'm not entirely sure why my Discord keeps crashing, but it's been doing this since last Tuesday.
That's not a good.
Yeah,
that's not a good thing.
It in our last
Session.
in our game, wasn't
Well,
it?
they have another game that they play.
Oh.
But anyway, you take 14 damage, 5 of it bludgeoning, 9 of it acid damage.
You said 9 of it's acid damage?
9 of it is acid damage.
Give me 1 second.
Do you have any resistances to acid? Are there any armor? Are there any base like non-magical armors in the game that players can buy that have damage resistances?
Said what?
Okay, so
Are there any base armors in the game that characters can buy that give them resistance to acid?
Resistance to acid? No, probably not.
Or resistances to any damage, for that matter.
as the acid damage is coming through, Galdrin is going to use Absorb Element Destruction.
Oh, okay, that's why you're...
Yeah,
Okay.
I give myself resistance to acid damage for 1 round, and my next melee attack deals a bonus 1d6 damage.
All right, that's a good sign.
So I have resistance, so that 9 gets cut in half.
Does the 9 get cut in half this turn, or is it next turn?
It's this triggering attack, and it lasts until next round. So if I get hit by another attack that is also acid damage, I have resistance still.
Okay,
so the
9 gets cut in half. Now, do we round up or down for getting cut in half?
Usually it rounds down.
Rounds down. All right, so that's you take 9 total damage then. 5 bludgeoning and 4 acid.
Okay. Yeah, that was just my.
I have to restart combat music. Can I get more combat music to work now? No. I mean, it's my fault for using music that very well might be taken down, and then when it gets taken down, even if I have it saved to my list, it doesn't run a run.
That's alright.
That won't work. Pillars of Eternity work? Pillars of Eternity works. I have to find new combat music for all of you guys now, because, like, half my combat music is missing, and I don't want to use, like, the same 3 combat songs.
But
anyway,
our DM on the other one used a Kingdom Hearts
Very
song,
cool.
a Kingdom Hearts combat song.
He uses a lot of Dark Souls music.
I could see Dark Souls music being great for D&D.
Dark Souls, and last week he had.
Oh
Naruto
boy,
playing.
you are entirely robot.
Oh god, really?
You're better now, but yeah, you were entirely robot.
Oof.
And
Yep,
now you're
there it
robot
goes.
again.
Oh no.
It's like anytime that I point it out, you're fine, but then when you try to actually say anything that's worthwhile, it just disappears.
Okay, what about now?
You're better now.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, but he used like Dark Souls music and fucking the theme song for Pain from Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah.
It's great. Anyway, the Grey Ooze's turn is over. It's now Copper's turn. Copper, having realized that damage is being dealt to his glaive when he strikes these oozes, switches over to his heavy crossbow that he's had on his back this whole time. That I forgot to mention earlier, but he has totally had since the very beginning of the game. And he's going to take a shot at the remaining slime.
Definitely between 2 people.
He's not very good at his crossbow.
Oof.
And it goes very wide. Well, he did just sort of sling it off his back and shoot it in a matter of seconds. He didn't take any time to aim. So the shot just goes wide and clicks off the side of the wall. Oh, wait, hold on. Does it? Does it?
Does it what?
Does it? Hold on, give me a second. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't have it on this
Something has an 8,
list.
right?
Huh?
This,
Yeah, I think I can roll an extra D8 because of his
Martial Mastery, yeah.
yeah, because of his martial mastery. Why isn't that on my ability list?
That's for, no, I think that's for.
I have
Dan.
superiority
only
dice.
have a plus
I can do
3
it for both.
heavy crossbow?
Because
Heavy crossbow is a
crossbow's
dexterity.
Yeah.
And I have a 0 to dexterity.
Okay.
Where did my... Why isn't my martial mastery a thing on this list? It should have been here alongside the Hunter's Mysticism, I would have thought. Or at least somewhere involved in... Because it's not my action surge. Oh! I had the superiority dice thing fucking pulled open. I couldn't see the name. There we go. So, I can use the superiority dice to do a precision attack. When you make a weapon attack against a creature, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to your attack roll, and my current superiority die is a...
D8, I think.
I'm double checking it. D8. So I'm going to use that superiority die and roll a D8. That literally just gives me enough to hit. So...
Fucking nice.
With the utmost precision, Copper very quickly whips the crossbow off his back and takes a shot. And it very definitely kind of nicks the side of the monster. And deals 5 piercing damage.
I would have laughed.
Decisive pummeling.
I would have laughed if it dealt like the full damage.
Max
That'd
damage,
be
yeah.
great.
Just
Max
from a
damage.
nick.
Just from a nick. But that is 5 damage. 5 damage is 5 damage. And so the bolt does sink into the monster, and the head dissolves, leaving just the shaft. And that is the end of Copper's turn. Duana, you are up next.
I don't know how much HP this little guy has left.
Only I know how much HP this little guy has left.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I should waste my sleep because I realized none of these are
wait, hold on.
Damage.
You know something? You know something that I forgot to do?
What?
Would it have no, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Never mind.
The Bane thing?
Yeah, I forgot to use the Bane effect on the pseudopod, but it was 21, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
I thought about that, but I didn't think a 21 would have made a difference.
No, 4 off of a 21 wouldn't have made a difference, but I will admit at this moment, I forgot to apply Bane to its attack. So in the future, I will make sure that that becomes an effect. Luckily, this time it didn't actually change much of the gameplay, but in the future, I will make sure that when something is baned, I actually remember to do the -4.
Who's hurt? How many of us are hurt?
Galdrin is the only one that is hurt. He has currently taken 9 points of damage.
Okay, well then, Duana, seeing that nothing she can do can cause damage to these little guys, she is going to use, wait, do I have to see or touch? Hold up. Let me check.
You could have done.
You're standing right next to me. It doesn't matter. You could do either.
Yeah,
okay,
you're standing right next
fair.
to it. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So she's gonna use Cure Wounds on him.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell in the future.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Cure those wounds.
Okay.
Please work. Click
Submit.
the button.
Hit submit.
I did.
As you do
touch
it
for
looks like
10
like
healing.
Yay!
So Galdrin, you are back up to full.
He just like grunts in appreciation. He doesn't say anything.
Galdrin's a piece of shit.
Galdrin doesn't like anything.
Galdrin needs
That's why he lives alone in a swamp.
He likes his swamp.
By the way, there might be a certain amount of kinship that existed, and I'm so glad it's happened naturally between Galdrin and Copper, because they're both hermits.
People are sucky.
I created Copper long before I knew your character was a hermit.
Hell yeah.
So it's not even like I was trying to appeal to anybody. Copper's existence existed before Galdrin, and yet they were both hermits, and they get along so well, and I'm so happy about it. But is that going to be the end of your turn, Duana?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, Duana can't cause damage to these guys right now.
Yeah, you can. You could totally shoot them with a crossbow.
Nuh-uh, it won't do anything.
It can hit him.
Will.
It didn't do anything last time.
Yeah, it did. It hurt him.
Because you missed.
Oh.
No, it hit. It hit and dealt damage. It's just that the crossbow arrow, got absorbed and, rusted and dissolved.
You're right.
The damage actually went through.
Oh.
You definitely hurt him.
Well, it's too late now. I can't shoot it.
It is too late now.
Action.
Viola, it is your turn.
Hello, that's me.
Oops.
I'm gonna do another Shadow Blade smack. Smack me, daddy. And
no,
on top of the
thank you.
And on top of the Shadow Blade, I'm also going to do Booming Blade, which is a.
It's a spell that if you hit, you deal like an extra.
Yeah, it augments the melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that.
As part of your action to cast this spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, the spell fails. On a hit, the target. Wait, I just lost my point of whatever. It doesn't matter. Shadow Blade hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I'm sorry. If the slime chooses to move, it takes
1d8 thunder damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 plus 9.
That's for the crit, so just 8.
Yeah. 8. 8 damage to the slime. That is just enough to kill. Describe your slaying of thine foe.
I like to think that the psychic damage, completely melted the cells within the slime. Un-DNA raveled them.
Yeah, Thanos snapped it.
Yeah, he got Thanos snapped.
So as your blade crosses through its body, the second the dark presence of the Shadow Blade hits the cellular wall of the gray ooze, it just starts dissipating. Like, you don't notice that it's like splashing. There's no reaction to literally anything that doesn't touch it. The blade just passes right through as if it had never touched anything, but the entire slime itself very rapidly fades away into ash that even the ash dissolves into nothing.
Perfect. I love it.
And that is death on the final slime. Combat is over.
Fucking finally, dude. I'm tired of these slimes. I was in character. Dude.
Copper puts his... with you saying that, Copper puts his ear to the ground. And 1 second. Where is it? Copper confirms that he cannot hear any more slimes.
Oh, that's as good as we're getting. Lead the way.
With that, Copper is actually going to walk up without anybody paying really much more attention. He's going to walk up and he pulls out a small glass vial and picks up the material of the gray slime in front of him. Sort of swirls it around in front of him and then puts it into his pouch. He then pulls out a very small paper journal and begins jotting down information into the journal, not really paying much other people attention. The Warforged that are left in the room start to converge on Viola. I'm going to really quick, since I don't think we're really going to be using them that much anymore. I'm just going to get rid of some of these corpses.
Please and thank you.
Because they are taking up a lot of space.
It's very busy.
It is a very busy screen. But they converge on Viola's location. They all kind of just stand in front of you at more or less parade rest, but none of them say anything. Clarence also limps his way toward you.
Where is Clarence?
You're right here.
Clarence!
Clarence is kind of beat up.
They can't speak normally, can they? Just yes, no kind of answers.
They can give you situational reports, but you have to ask for it.
Okay, cool.
They remember, they were soldiers of an army.
What's the situation? Why have you all come this way?
Sir, you requested us to in a very, very robotic voice you hear. Envoy class, you requested us stand near exit.
Yes.
This is the exit.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay, fine. The exit to the cave, whatever.
They were, I will say. One of them says, location of rendezvous was compromised. Attempted retreat.
Compromised by what?
Enemies that have just been dispatched.
Oh, so what we just got rid of.
Roger, roger.
God damn it. Fucking droid.
Yes. No, yes. They confirmed that, in fact, the reason that they had dispersed from the entranceway was because slimes had, in fact, encroached upon their position, and they attempted to run.
Are there any casualties?
You see the closest Warforged open its mouth, not to articulate, but you just kind of hear a series of dial-up tones, to which you would actually understand are the call signs to two separate Warforged who were killed by the slimes before it was too late.
Hey, Paladin, can
Yes?
you make Clarence's dot a different color?
Yeah, sure. That way we'll know which one is
I
Clarence.
love Clarence. Make it purple.
Clarence is going to have a blue and green dot.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what they tell you.
Alrighty. Viola is very hurt by this. Copper, We need to find that device now.
Copper is still kind of looking in his book, but having heard your voice, kind of looks up and looks over at you. It's gone. Kobolds.
Where are the fucking kobolds?
Copper pulls out a small piece of paper that was in his pocket, and you see it as and he hands it to you. You notice it is a very, very crude map that was torn from a journal that has the local forest life area kind of detailed. And on top of a little notation of a fort, you see an X where you see an X with the Sahagin written next to it. And then a little bit further down the way, about southeast from the location of the fort on the map, you note a small cave, and next to the cave you see the word kobold written out.
Do I know about how far away this is from our current location?
There is no legend on the map.
Just somewhere in that direction, there's a cave that says kobold.
Yes.
Excellent. That's exactly.
I think the rain is like, you know.
The rain's doing something. That's all we got. Paladin, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What?
You were just sitting there very quietly.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I could understand what Galdrin just said. Is it that you think that the rain is fucking with your internet?
I don't know, man. It was doing this on Tuesday, too.
I don't know. I heard you for a second there, Galdrin. What's going on?
Tuesday was different. Tuesday, my Discord was just like crashing, and now the internet is just fucking.
We just can't have.
He typed it out. Yeah. I think the rain is fucking with my internet. Keep disconnecting on Discord.
Oh no, man, that sucks. That sucks. We just can't have a good session with Galdrin, apparently.
I thought y'all were gonna hang out together on Sundays.
That's a maybe.
Never mind.
It's a maybe, and then it's gonna become a damn near impossible whenever Galdrin moves to what was it, like Starkville?
I'm already moved to Starkville. I moved in Friday.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
See, that's why.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's why. But
that's
so
why
that
the internet's doing this.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it was a damn near impossible.
Mm.
But anyway, you now have the map, Viola. Does anybody else want to do anything else?
Galdrin's just following Copper.
Galdrin is following Copper.
I want to clear out the fort of bandits and have the Warforged posted in the fort. Like,
do you express that to your friends? Because
yes,
I'm not the one you need to be describing that to.
I think we need to clear out this fort of any bandits and let the Warforged stay here while we go get that device back.
Does anybody have anything to say about that?
I mean, they ran last time, so I don't know. I'm using my journal now.
I mean, there's going to be a little army coming after them, so...
Yeah.
You guys do have a small army that's just going to either, sneak up tactically from outside or literally just bust up from inside the fort.
X gonna give
That's
it
what
to
I'm
you.
thinking.
Fair.
Copper kind of looks back to his journal, looks up, and he just starts walking.
I cannot express that in my journal. I cannot express that in my journal.
Viola does not like Copper.
Copper does not give a shit.
Well, good for Copper.
Fucking bye, Copper. We'll catch up with you later, I guess.
Yeah, seriously. Peace. Deuces. Howdy.
And with
Howdy,
that,
5,000.
Copper leaves via the entrance then.
I'm gonna see if I can't call any of the other Warforged that are still alive to our position.
You send out a ping, and you get no response.
Aw,
Cool beans. This is all of them. Let's go, guys.
better than none.
Is Galdrin disconnected again?
Yeah, he's out.
He's out.
Aw,
He's
man.
outie.
Do
Let's
we
see
want to
here.
just make it to the entrance and
Hold
call
on.
it a day, or do we want to keep going?
So he's gone on the whole internet.
Yeah, and I just got a text from him. His entire internet is like crashed.
Fuck. How are we supposed to keep this up?
He said he's gonna try to connect on his phone and type out what he's doing.
Ooh.
Okay, he can always.
But he's out of data for the month,
Oof.
so it's gonna have to be over his internet,
Which is
which is going to.
But like, text instead of using Discord.
Is it going to
basically,
be
yeah.
through actual text messages?
I'm not sure.
Oof.
I'll try to keep it.
That's
I'll
no
I'll
fun.
keep it open on my phone then. Let's see here. Yeah, he hasn't sent any messages on GroupMe yet, but
He just joined back, but he's muted.
okay, that might be the best he can do then. If that's the case, I might actually have a solve for this. Fucking with my internet, I keep disconnecting on Discord. I'm on mobile. Okay, give me like a half a second. Quick pause everywhere else. I'm gonna set it up so that my chat can actually collect his messages and display them on screen.
Cool. I'll get a liquid.
So this is going to be a quick break for everybody. Go use the restroom if you need to. We'll be
Paladin,
back in
don't
a
you dare
second.
use the restroom.
Hmm?
I said, Paladin, don't you dare use the restroom.
Because you don't want me to break the seal?
Yes, exactly.
I actually don't actually need to use the restroom at all. That's the glory of whiskey sours, is I can get
Good.
pleasantly drunk on very little alcohol.
Good.
Or very little liquid. So I want this, but accounts.
I forgot you opened your chocolates. Do you like your chocolates?
Yes, the chocolates are very
I
good.
think they're so cute.
Let's see here. Where's my Discord?
I really hope you can find a use for that
Discord.
tin. I really hope you can find a use for this tin, because that was the reason I bought it, was because I thought you could find a use for it.
Yeah, I'll find a use for it.
It's so pretty.
Hold on, give me a second. So I actually need to go. I need to open Discord up on like.
And Shelt's got him.
He's gone again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me pull this out of here.
Okay,
I
well,
can't
I'll
find
tell a
that.
story. It's not really a story, but for Valentine's Day, one of the things I got for Paladin was this cute little box of chocolates. This little heart-shaped box. It says, "You will always be my player too," and Peach is kissing Mario on the cheek, and it's metal, and I'm very excited about it. And I don't know what you're going to use it for, but I really hope you can find something cool.
You ran out of mobile data.
Oh no, not safe for work
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, I think we should just call it.
Is that gonna be where we call it for the night?
It's sad, it's unfortunate, but like.
But if he can't be
happens.
here, then he can't be here.
And it's not fair for us to keep going without him more than once.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
he
agree.
needs to be here for this stuff. So we'll just call it there for the night. We will be back next week then.
We'll see what we can do.
Sorry, this was a bit of a shorter one, and we still didn't escape the dungeon.
It's been a month. It's been a month, you guys.
we spent 4 weeks in this dungeon.
You have not spent 4 weeks in this
We've
dungeon.
spent 4 weeks fighting bullshit. Is what we've been doing.
You've spent 3 weeks actually being in the dungeon now,
And I still haven't gotten the
and
line.
a week that you didn't do anything because we had to do a hiatus.
Yeah.
But yes, other than that, yes, you have literally spent a month in this dungeon.
Oof. Oof, you guys.
Well, with that, thank you everybody who came out to tonight's D&D session. If you're okay with it, CBQ, we might very quickly switch over to Kingdom Hearts after this then, because we've still
Sure.
got like another hour left to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna...
Also-
yes?
I'm on Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Point 2. It's apparently it's only like a 3-hour game. So
yeah,
like,
it's not very long. It's just like the difference between what happened in Dream Drop and why Aqua is like Norded by the end of by the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't. Shut up!
It was in the trailers. I haven't even seen it yet.
Norded. That sounds
it has. I haven't even seen it yet at all.
That's definitely inappropriate.
I haven't seen it at all, so I don't even know if that's true. I just know that there were trailers that showed Aqua being Norded.
Aqua got Norded.
Shut the fuck up.
But anyway, that's gonna be the end of today's stream.
So upset.
I wanted to step on me. I want her to step on me.
We don't even know if that's the actual case.
I want her to step on me.
You know how
That's
trailers
all
go.
That matters. That's all that
But
matters.
anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream of this part of the stream. We will be back with probably Kingdom Hearts in a minute or two. Maybe.
Cool beans.
But for that, sorry for such a short session today, but that is going to be the end of D&D. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Nathan, also known as Viola.
Internet service providers must provide a certain amount of quality service assurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're going to be called service providers, they should really provide a service.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they're scamming us.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then the one that dropped was Galdrin, who is Shelton. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.